Hey, what's going on, you guys? And today I'm going to show you how to make flower ribbon roses. They're pretty simple, and these are the supplies you'll need. So first off, you're going to wrap your ribbon around either a gift card, credit card, debit card, it doesn't matter, anything that is card length, probably about 25 times. You need 25 petals for the dahlia flower, so I would just wrap it around a few times extra just in case you mess up one of the petals. You have a little extra at the end. And then you're going to slide the card out and you're going to cut at both ends, and you're probably going to end up with about 28 to 30 pieces of ribbon at the end. Now just go ahead and do that with the orange ribbon as well. I probably wrap it around about 25 times. You need about 20 petals for a rose, so you'll have a little bit extra left over. Now you're going to want to take your lighter and burn the edges, so then that way you can keep the ribbon from fraying. This is a really tedious task, but it really does come in handy because sometimes the ribbon will start to fray when the glue gets on it, so this is a necessary tedious task. Now for gluing together the dahlia petals, you're going to want to fold it in an L shape and put hot glue at the top, and you're going to want to connect them the way it shows in the video. And then you're going to flip it over to the front side and add 2 dots of hot glue, and you're going to turn in the corners. And then you have your first petal, and you're just going to want to repeat that 25 times. Okay, now you're going to want to group them into 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, and you're going to want to glue them together like this. So I'm going to glue together the 3 this way, and then you're going to glue together the 5, 7, and 9 this way. And you're going to leave the 1 petal alone. That one doesn't get glued to anything. Just 3, 5, 7, and 9 get glued together in their groups. After gluing them together, this is what it should look like. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Now we're going to start putting the flower together. You're going to want to take that first petal and put some glue on it, and take your skewer stick and you're going to want to wrap it inwards. Try to hide the stick from the inside, so then that way when you finish the flower you won't see it in the middle. You're just going to want to wrap it around as tight as possible. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add on the 3 petals. You're going to go from smallest to largest with the petals. I'm going to go ahead and add a hefty amount of glue to the bottom of the first petal, and you're going to want to put the 3 petals on from underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and slide the skewer through the hole, and you're going to go ahead and place them right underneath the first petal. And you're going to go ahead and continue to do it with every other petal. I do like to alternate where I put the petals on, just so I can fill in the gaps to make the flower look fuller. So you're just gonna go ahead and press it down, give it a nice little squeeze, so then that way the glue will stick to the petals. And then already you can see that it's coming together super nicely. You could honestly leave it like this too if you wanted to make a smaller dahlia flower, but if you want more fullness to the flower, go ahead and use all of the flower petals that we made. Now you're just going to go ahead and add some more glue and add on the last petals, and then you have your perfect pretty little dahlia flower. And once you're all done, this is what it should look like. Now let's go ahead and move on to the rose. You're gonna grab your pieces and you're gonna fold in triangles at the corner like this, and add a little dot of glue, and then you're gonna fold in the other corner as followed. And you're just gonna repeat this process until all your ribbon is the same. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to add the skewer into the first petal. You're gonna add glue into that little hole right there, so then that way it will hide the skewer from when the flower is finished. And then you're gonna go ahead and make a little L shape with your hot glue, and you're just gonna want to roll inwards. And once you start rolling it in, you'll get to see how it starts creating the rose effects with the little curls. And then you're literally just gonna continue adding on the rose petals until it looks full enough to be a rose. You want to alternate where you put the rose petals. You don't want to put them on the same side that the opening was, if that makes sense. So you want to make sure like it has the fullness. So add them on different sides, alternate where you put the petals, and overall you'll know when it's a rose. When it looks good, you'll know. A lot of people put different amounts of rose petals on their flowers. I heard that the most popular is like 14 to 19, but sometimes I use in between 14 to 20. It just depends on how full I want the rose to look. But that's pretty much it. You're just gonna want to play with it a little bit until it looks the way that you want it, and then at the end you'll have a pretty rose. And once it's to your desired fullness, this is what it should look like in all its glory. I really love this orange color, it's so pretty. But I hope that this was an easy tutorial for you guys to follow, and I'll see you in the next video.